Yeah, what happened there? It's hard to say. What is about the life we are living? Sometimes we have no clue. We don't even know what we want to end up where we should be. People are going around in circles, like me. And we don't know so much about the future, about times that are flowing through our mind. Sometimes we end up in circles. I went to my mother and father's grave yesterday with my daughter. The tombstone, oh my mother and father, they died in 2004, my dad in 2005. It was written in Greek. Let me take a trip to the place where we belong. Together, some years after their passing, I still have them in my, not only mind, but in some kind of realm, that they were following me all over, continuous following me. And I tried to talk with them by pushing them away. I think they need to rest in peace. Maybe they know now what was happening all the way. Sometimes you care much about your children, but you don't know what is going on in their life. But if we could see the past, the present, and the future, that would be the love that you know where to put your love, despite who it is. So today I'm remembering my parents' tomb. My parents' tomb. Sometimes you need just to be in peace with that. Be in peace with the passing of them. Maybe I can show you the tombstone. I think this is it. It's written Gudrun Jervoldstad, born Myra. And she was born in 1914, the end of the year, and passed in 2004. Egil Jervoldstad, he was born the 19th of July 1923, this 100 years ago. Who wouldn't be reminded of that? Let me see. He passed away the 18th of December 2005. The tombstone said, "We'll meet again." With flowers here. I think my sister have these flowers put. This is how I remember them. I think it's somewhat important to remind ourselves of those that passed away long ago. Not to forget those that carried us into the future. Those that not only carried and gave us food, but they lived in order to give us hope. I want to live to give my children hope. If I give up, what would be the spirit of my children? So I will never give up. Let me write that down. Never give up. Life, you can't give it up. Life, never give up. Let me see. Life is something you embrace until you die. It is said that he counted our days. People don't want to be counted in. People feel so absent in their own life. They don't want to be counted in, nor do they want to be in the place they are. They want to have some different place. So everybody feels they are born in wrong body, wrong time, wrong space, wrong mind, wrong place. What do we get out of that? Where do we go in order to come to those places that we yearn for? There is something with the places that we yearn but are not yearning. There is no yearning to those places. Not only did they give us food, not only did they take care of us, but they lived in order for us to have hope. Life is all about hope. Life is all about belief. Put some light on. Put some screen on so that you can see, so that everybody can see you. Let your light shine. You see, you have an inner light. With your life, you have an inner light. I think that is the message I wanted to say to you today. I think that is the most important thing. The light. You see, there is more to life than just breathing. Yet it is breathing. There is more to life than all about your worries. How can we reconcile that? What is it about our life that should be more than our worries? Because when I grew up, people were always worrisome. And it is very interesting to see their letters that says, fear not. Fear is more than worry. So why should we not use that word, worry? Worry not. I think the fear, let me Google that word. Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Anxiety. When He will give us peace, it covers everything. He wants to give us peace. So worry, if we worry, it removes the joy of life. I wanted to say to those that are worrying, don't worry. Be happy. Not because it's a song that is called that, but it is be happy with what you are, where you are, and how you are. Be happy about it. Don't go down that path of worry. Even if there is threats all around. Don't worry. I think it is talking to the deepest inside of our human entity. That kind of statement. Don't worry. Look at the birds. They can't take food for granted. They can't even depend on their wings. Yet they are flying. Yet they are eating. There is another insect.
On.
Not that.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Technically, it wouldn't fly. The bumblebee wouldn't be able to fly if it was up to the engineers that can construct something like that. Yet, it is flying. You see, its wings is very tiny. It's very easy to break, yet it is flying with this weight and this big body. It is flying. Look at all the insects. Look at all the flowers. All the nature is there to be amazed over, because there is miracle in every bit. Life from your part is unique. You have a light. You see, if you don't realize that you have a light, you are a light. You should take a little bit time with this. Listen to yourself. And ask yourself, what am I all about? Don't be worried. Don't mind what others are saying. Don't think of them at all. Don't be minded of all those naysayers, those that have deemed you down, that those that doesn't believe in you. According to them, you have their own opinions, you have their own mindset, you have their own acts, you have their own will, you have their own mentality, you have their own face, you have their own shoes, clothes, you have everything wrong. Nothing about you is correct. Something about yourself, that is the excavation of you. So you go into contemplation and you find out, wow, people criticize me into the smithereens of my entity. Nothing fits, nothing is right according to them. Because why people do such excavations or archaeological digging with you is to find out who you really are, what you're about. People that diminish you in that regard, to that degree, are trying to find out who you really are. People say often about famous people, they are this, they are that, and they have their light. And that light have just some few days to be lit. Some candles burn out soon. Some candles last more or less forever. It's how they make it. It's business. It's a business of theirs. As long as you can burn that out soon, you buy new candles. It's a business trick that I wouldn't go into. I lit only one candle for different occasions. So I let it burn out. Because this candle have to do with the time it takes to push that prayer up to the home of the prayers. So last a little bit more, my friend. Last a while longer. If need be, lit it again. Only for yourself to see the room where you are. Because if you are the candle and you are the light, you will see the environment for what it is. Maybe you are put there in a very awkward position, but that is good. Every awkward position is in itself good, because it shows that the things are not in order at that place. One should be minded of things that is not in order. People need to put things in their life in the right order. So that's why you are a light. So that people may know and be aware of what is not in order. That's why we need you. Even if you feel that awkward, misplaced, everything is wrong, just let your light shine. Let you be. Let that happen. Every time you are around, don't stick your light under the cover. Don't cover up the light. It is too small anyway. And when the air drains out, because every light, every candle draws air. It sucks up air, because it needs air to live. As every human in itself, we need, as you can listen to my breathing closely, I need air to be on fire. There is not any place without air light can be shine. So if you try to lit a light out in the space, there is no possibility. Even the sun is shining. It has some source of itself. And it throws its own light so that we all can see where the objects, heavenly objects, are. And we can also see where we lost our keys. Sun helps us find. Maybe you need to find yourself by lighting your candle. Believe is this kind of fire that is shining. When you believe, you see, fear can't easily coordinate with belief. So if you believe, you are without fear. That is the simple term. To believe is that fire that removes the fear. Fear is kind of darkness, empty of air, because if you fear, you have some air problem. You don't harmonize your airflow from the surroundings. It's as if the air is sucked up and you can't get enough of it. So fear removes the air system in your body. Should be aware of those simple facts. Fear doesn't help you in your life. When I grew up, as I said, there were many around that had this air problem. They didn't believe enough. In order to believe enough, you just suck up air. Use the environment that you live in as the space you live to lit your candle. The candle will be blown out when there is no air. So, my friends, never give up. Life. Breathe and never give up. Let me Google that. Let me Google that. Breathe and never give up. It should serve as something for us. Fear will not get in. Or, if there is fear, it will be removed by breathing. They say to those that are in anguish, anxiety, breathe. And what they do with accident when people lost their conscience and doesn't breathe. They breathe air into their mouth. They hold the nose and breathe the air. And if the heart stopped, they do the massage of the heart. Pump it. It reminds the heart, oh, that is what I'm going to do. So heart and breathing is kind of an entity of itself. It's your inner entity that is telling you what to do in order to live a good life. Breathe. I do some breathing exercise. I breathe in with my nose as deep as I can and out with my mouth open. I do that every so often, and they say that in order to sleep well, you can breathe that way so that you can have a good night's sleep and you renew the air system in your body. Thank you for listening to this, and bye bye, shalom.